Hello everyone, it's Tara. How are we today? Just gonna wait a moment for everyone to join us. Today we are doing a fun quiz, which is the question marks on the back. So you're going to need a piece of paper. Let me grab one. You're gonna need a piece of paper and a writing implement of some variety, your choice. Pencil, pen, crayon, texter, whatever you like. So everyone's going to need your papers and your writing implements so we can finish off our series with a fun little quiz. So who's excited? I'm excited. What's a good quiz getting ready song? I don't know. I did not prepare a quiz getting ready song. Do you have an idea? Leave it in the comments and we can do a little song. So if you're just joining us, thank you so much. You need your pencils, paper, or any writing implement. And we're going to be ready for our family fun quiz. Maybe we can do a little quiz cup. Let's see who's going to win the quiz cup. Are you ready? Have we had good weeks too? I hope we've had great weeks this week. Excellent. So we'll count it down. We'll just give it like 10 seconds. What do you reckon? And then we're going to go live. So can you get your papers and your writing implements in 10 seconds? Walk briskly, don't run. I don't want people to get hurt. Plus we'll get in trouble off mum and dad or our grown-ups if we're running around the house when we should be just walking. So walk, power walk, power walk. Get your pens or your pencils or your crayons or your texter and a piece of paper ready to do our trusting in God in challenging times quiz. Alright, I'm going to count you down. Let's power walk. Let's get the stuff we need. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Hello Green Hell and Jackson people. Lovely to have you here. And anyone else that's watching later, lovely to have you here. Alright, so as I said, we are doing a little fun quiz to finish off this series because we've been learning about trusting God in challenging times. And I hope that as we've learned about different Old Testament people in the past, it's reminded us that God can be trusted now and in the future. Hello, Mr. Charlie. How are you, darling? So, we're going to do a little quiz. Are we ready? There are 19 questions. Like 19? Let me double check because yes, 19 questions, but one question is 2 parts. Alright, so just so we're aware. Maybe while we're waiting for a couple people and you're still getting your papers and stuff sorted, I have a would you rather question. Just a bonus question for you to think about and discuss with your family. If you had to choose to have dinner with Ruth or Esther, who would you have dinner with? Ruth or Esther? Something to think about. So lovely to hear, Charlie. Who do we have dinner with, Ruth or Esther? I don't know. They'd both be really nice people to have dinner with, I think. You have to let me know later. Alright. Are we ready? Let's do this thing. So in this series, I've had to do lots of backwards writing so it's the right way for you. So I thought today, our first question is going to be a backwards writing question for you. So question number 1. Can you write the word trust backwards? So question number 1, write the word trust backwards. Yep, Esther visit. Yep, I like that idea. Visiting Esther in a palace. She probably have really nice food too. I'm not a barley person, so yeah, good idea, Carolyn. Alright, question 1. Write the word trust backwards. Question number 2. I'm going to repeat all the questions at the end too, okay guys? Question number 2. What is the name of the giant that David defeated? So what is the name of the giant David defeated? Think about that. question number 3. So a true or false question. So true or false, Joseph's dad bought him a rainbow coat or rainbow robe. So true or false, Joseph's dad bought him a rainbow coat or robe, depending on what you call it. Question number 4. This is a who am I question. So I'm going to give you some hints and then you need to write down the answer. So who am I? I lived in Persia. My cousin was Mordecai. I was married to King Xerxes, and God used me to save the Jewish people. Who am I? Oh, Charlie's looking like he wrote trust forward backwards. Well done. Question number 5. Alright, so we've learned about 6 different main characters in the Old Testament. How many of our Old Testament main characters have 6 letters in their name? So how many of our Old Testament main characters have 6 letters in their name? So out of the 6 main ones we learned about, how many have 6 letters? That's a good. Alright, question number 6. I'm going to run out of fingers if I keep doing that, so you'll have to write down question number 6. Alright, this is a multiple choice question. Elisha was a, ready? A, soldier. B, prophet. C, blindfold maker. Or D, spy. So Elisha was A, soldier. B, prophet. C, blindfold maker. Or D, spy. Write down your answers. If you're just joining us, we're going to repeat all the questions at the end, so you can grab your paper and your pen and you can join in now. Alright, we're up to question number 7. Now this is an either or question. You're going to have some options. Number 7. What country was Joseph taken to? Egypt or Persia? What country was Joseph taken to? Egypt or Persia? You write down the answer. Question number 8. Why didn't David wear Saul's armor? Question number 8. Why didn't David wear Saul's armor? How are we going? Oh, I know I have to wash my hands now. I licked my fingers, didn't I? Question number 9. Now this question has a bonus question in it, okay? So question number 9. The first question is, how many days did Esther fast for before going to the king? So how many days did Esther fast for before going to the king? The bonus point question. Can you tell me what is fasting? That's the bonus point. So question number 9, how many days did Esther fast for before going to the king? And bonus point, what is fasting? So the people that just join us, we are doing a quiz. So if you get a paper and a pen or a pencil, I'm going to repeat all the questions at the end, so you'll be okay. Question number 10. All right, are we ready? What book of the Bible does our memory verse come from? So question number 10, what book of the Bible does our memory verse come from? Oh, Charlie's going to McDonald's. Are you going to take Esther or Ruth to McDonald's, Charlie? I don't think they've ever been to McDonald's. Maybe when we get to heaven we can take them a cheeseburger. Alright, question number 11. This is another clue question. It's a what am I? Alright, ready? So listen to the clues. What am I? I am large and fierce. Daniel was put in my den as punishment for praying to God. I did not eat him. So what am I? I am large and fierce. Daniel was put in my den as punishment for praying to God, but I did not eat him. Oh, so write down your answer. question number 12. Okay, this is another option. You're going to have options, okay? That's all right, Greenhouse. You can do it. That's fine. You can retake the quiz later. That's not a problem. Number 12. What did Elisha ask God to make the enemy soldiers? Blind or hungry? So did Elisha ask them to be blind or hungry? Write down your answer. All right, question number 13. All right, so if you were doing the discussion guides at home, you probably know this one. Which of our Old Testament people that we've learnt about are related to Jesus? So which of our Old Testament people that we've learnt about are related to Jesus? I wonder. Question number 14. We're on the home stretch, guys. This is another multiple choice question for you. All right, question 14. Who is Ruth's second husband? Was it A, Obed, B, Xerxes, C, David, or D, Boaz? So who is Ruth's second husband? A, Obed, B, Xerxes, C, David, or D, Boaz? All right, now this one, I've got this one here. Our next question here, this is number 15. Can we all see that? So this question here, you need to match the people up to their relationship. So how do they know these people? All right, so our options are, the people we've got are Naomi and Ruth, David and Goliath, Joseph and Reuben, Esther and Mordecai. All right, now you need to match them up. We've got one set are enemies, one set are brothers, one set are cousins, and one set are in-laws. So we need to match them up. I'll give you an extra minute because this one might take a bit longer for you to write out. So how do Naomi and Ruth know each other? How do David and Goliath know each other? How do Joseph and Reuben know each other? And how do Esther and Mordecai know each other? All right. And don't forget, I'm going to come back, so it's all right. All right, so we'll come back. We're going to come back to this question. So if you didn't get time to write all that down, we'll come back, all right? Number 16. So this is another true or false question. Okay, question 16. True or false? Daniel was in the lion's den for 1 week. Is that true or is that false? Daniel was in the lion's den for 1 week. Right, number 17. This is a fill in the blank question. So I've got another thing to show you. So you need to tell me what word is missing from our memory verse. So here we go. So the person who trusts in the Lord blank be blessed. The Lord blank show them that he can be trusted. Jeremiah 17 verse 7. So what word is missing? Okay, and I'll come back. We're going to come back again. Did you get what word? Let's have a look. Number 18. How many stones did David get from the stream to fight Goliath? That's the tricky part. This is the tricky one. I'm going to tell you right now. How many stones did David get from the stream to fight Goliath? Just write down the answer. And question 19. This is our last question, and then I'm going to read over all of them again, okay? Question 19. True or false? Esther and Ruth are the only 2 books in the Bible named after women. So is that true or is that false? Esther and Ruth are the only 2 books in the Bible named after women. All right. I'm going to read over the questions again, and then we're going to do the answers. All right, let's see. So this is, I'm going to read it fast, okay? Question number 1. Write the word trust backwards. Question number 2. What is the name of the giant David defeated? Question number 3. True or false? Joseph's dad bought him a rainbow coat or robe. They mean the same thing, just different ways of describing it. Question number 4. I should slow down a bit, I'm sorry. Question number 4. Who am I? I lived in Persia. My cousin was Mordecai. I was married to King Xerxes, and God used me to save the Jewish people. Who am I? Question number 5. How many of the Old Testament main characters we've learned about? So we've learned about 6 main characters. How many of the Old Testament main characters we've learned about have 6 letters in their name? There you go. How many? Question number 6. This is a multiple choice. So you've got to finish this sentence. Elisha was a ... Option A, soldier. B, prophet. C, blindfold maker. Or D, spy. Where's your spyglass? Can we get a spyglass out? Question number 7. This is a either or question. What country was Joseph taken to? Was it Egypt or Persia? Do a little dance here. Was it Egypt or Persia? Question number 8. Why didn't David wear Saul's armor? Why didn't David put on the helmet and the sword and all that? Why didn't he do that? Question number 9. How many days did Esther fast for before going to the king? And there's a bonus question in this one. What is fasting? That's a bonus question. Question number 10. Let's do 10 fingers. Ready? Question number 10. What book of the Bible does our memory verse come from? What book of the Bible does our memory verse come from? Question number 11. Now this is another clue question. What am I? I am large and fierce. Daniel was put in my den as punishment for praying to God. I did not eat him. What am I? I think something that doesn't eat someone is probably a good thing, but anyway. Question number 12. This is another either or question. What did Elisha ask God to make the enemy soldiers? Was it blind or was it hungry? You tell me which one. Question number 13. So which of the Old Testament main characters that we've learned about are related to Jesus? So which of the main characters we've learned about are related to Jesus? Question number 14. This is another multiple choice question for you. Who is Ruth's second husband? Was it A, Obed, B, Xerxes, C, David, or D, Boaz? So who was her husband? Question 15. Now this is got to match the people with how they know each other. Alright. Can we see? Is everyone seeing that alright? Is that in the screen? There we go. So, how do Naomi and Ruth know each other? How did David and Goliath know each other? How did Joseph and Reuben know each other? And how did Esther and Mordecai know each other? Are they enemies, brothers, cousins, or in-laws? There we go. I'm going to hold that up for an extra second because I know these words take a bit longer to write. Can you guys imagine how tricky this was for me to write backwards for you? It's a little bit tricky, I'm not going to lie. Alright, are you ready for the next question? Look at this old-fashioned scrolling. Bam! Alright. Question number 16 is true or false. Daniel was in the lion's den for 1 week. It's true or false. Daniel was in the lion's den for 1 week. Question 17. This is our fill in the blank question. Alright, what word is missing from our memory verse? Is that all in there? There we go. So the person who trusts in the Lord blank be blessed. The Lord blank shall show them that he can be trusted. Jeremiah 17 verse 7. And I'll let you guys know it's the same word. I didn't say that before, I forgot, sorry. So the 2 blank words are the same. So which word is missing? Alright, are you ready? Question number 18. Remember, this is a bit of a trick question. How many stones did David get from the stream to fight Goliath? How many stones did David get from the stream to fight Goliath? Question number 19 is our last one. It's a true or false question. True or false, Esther and Ruth are the only 2 books in the Bible named after women. Is that true or is that false? You'll have to write down your answer. Alright, are we ready to find out the answers? Now, if you have someone in your house that you can swap your papers with, you can swap your papers. But I'm going to trust that everyone's going to be really honest. Okay, let's be honest. So if you're going to spell the word trust backwards, Charlie got it before. It is T-S-U-R-T. So question number 1, the answer is T-S-U-R-T. And if you actually wrote it backwards, like I have, because, okay, this is what you guys see, but this is actually, can you see through the paper? That's actually how I write it. So if you've written it backwards, take a photo, put it in the comments, and I will be amazed at your cleverness. Alright, question number 2. The answer is Goliath. Question number 3. It is true. Joseph's dad did buy him a robe, a colourful robe. Question number 4. Who can say who was that person? The answer is Esther. Esther was our answer. Question number 5. So how many of the Old Testament main characters have 6 letters in their name? The answer is 4. I almost accidentally put 4 fingers up before, so if you noticed my hand, you might have seen that. So 4 of them have 6 letters in their name. Question number 6. Elisha was a prophet, which was B. So the answer is B, prophet. Question number 7. Joseph was taken to Egypt. So if you've got Egypt as your answer, give yourself a big tick. Question number 8. The reason David did not wear Saul's armor, was that it was too big. It didn't fit him. That's why he didn't wear it. Question number 9. Esther and all the Jewish people actually fasted for 3 days. So if you have the answers 3 days, you got that right. And the bonus question, what is fasting? Fasting is when we give up something so we can focus on praying to God. So Esther and the Jewish people decided to eat no food for 3 days. So every time, so that's a good reminder, anytime they felt hungry, they could think, I'm going to pray to God instead of thinking about how hungry I am. So we can fast today too. So you can fast, maybe you decide not to play computer games, and every time you feel like playing a computer game, you can pray to God. There we go. Alright, question number 10. What book of the Bible does our memory verse come from? It comes from Jeremiah. So if you fill in the blank, might have given you that answer. Alright, number 11. What am I? What was the large, fierce thing that had a den that didn't eat Daniel? It was, let's see, can we all make the noise together? We made cushions that look like this. Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's do a big roar. Roar! I'm a terrible roarer. It was a lion. So Alora, for a few days, it doesn't kill you to go without no food. It's hard, but it's possible. Yeah, that's it. 10 minutes. I understand, sweetheart, but sometimes we have to last longer with no food. But you can do it. I believe in you. Only if it's safe. Not at the moment, though. You got to listen to mum and dad. All right. Question number 12. Elisha asks God to make the enemy soldiers blind. So if you wrote blind, you got that correct. Question number, what number are we up to? 13. Which of the people we've learned about are related to Jesus? The answer is Ruth. Ruth was Jesus' great, lots of greats, grandma. So you can read about that in Matthew chapter 1, I think. I have to double check. It's in the discussion guide. If you have the discussion guide, it's in there. But it's in Matthew. Alright, question number 14. Who was Ruth's husband? Was it Obed, Xerxes, David, or Boaz? The answer is D, Boaz. Boaz was her husband. Obed was her son. So you can't marry your sons. And David was her great-grandson. And Xerxes was married to Esther. So there we go. So the answer is D, Boaz. Alright, well, let me get my piece of paper here. Let's see. So the answers... Ooh, the right way would be helpful, wouldn't it? Okay, so here's the answer for this one. Naomi and Ruth were in-laws. David and Goliath were enemies. Joseph and Reuben were brothers. And Esther and Mordecai were cousins. Maybe you got that. And there was in the clue about Esther. Maybe you worked that out. Question number 16. True or false? Daniel spent 1 week in the lion's den. That is false. He spent 1 night, not 1 week. All right. So Daniel spent 1 night, not 1 week. So the answer is false. Question number 17. I moved my stuff. I shouldn't have moved it, should I? All right. Which word is missing from our memory verse? So the person who trusts in the Lord will be blessed. The Lord will show them that he can be trusted. Jeremiah 17 verse 7. So the answer is will. W-I-L-L. That's the answer for that one. Number 18. Now this was a bit of a tricky question. How many stones did David get from the stream to fight Goliath? He picked up 5. So he got 5. He only needed to use 1. But the answer is 5. Alright, question number 19. True or false? Esther and Ruth are the only 2 books in the Bible named after ladies. That is true. There's only 2 books in the Bible named after women. That was Esther and Ruth. There's other books named after some men, other books named after places or the people that lived in a place, but only 2 of them are named after women. So how did you go, guys? You have to write in the comments, let me know. I hope you had a bit of fun. Did we enjoy doing a bit of a quiz? I hope so. I kind of had fun trying to find a quiz questions for you. So thank you so much for joining us on our live Kids Church live over the last few weeks. So starting from next Sunday, we're still going to be here. Our church has a Sabbath month, which means our leaders all get a bit of a break to recharge and get ready for the end of the year. So we're going to have stuff playing, but it's going to be pre-recorded. So we'd still love for you to join in. We're going to have some stories. We're going to do some more quizzes because I thought this might be a little bit of extra fun. So I've got different quizzes. And so we're still going to be here at 11:30 a.m. And we hope that you'll join us. And I hope you've had a really good time doing this series. And I'm praying that because we've learnt that we can trust God before, we can trust God now, and we can trust God in the future. So... wow, well, Greenhouse, that's pretty good. Only 2 wrong. That's quite impressive. So well done. Everyone else, let me know. Can I pray for you guys before we go? Is that cool? Can we all pray together? I'm going to do it today with my eyes open. All right? You can do it however you like. Do you like to dance when you pray? You can dance. David liked to dance when he... All right? God, I want to say thank you so much for all these amazing people we've had join us every week and joining us today. God, thank you that we've learnt that you are trustworthy, that you say what you're going, that you say what you're gonna, you say what you do, you do what you say you're gonna do. That word's getting confused. And that you always have a plan to turn really crazy, bad, challenging stuff, turn it around for something amazingly good. God, please help my friends and myself to trust you, even when it's really hard. And sometimes it does get really hard. But thank you for always being with us. Help us to make great choices this week, please, God. In Jesus' name, if you agree with me, you can say Amen. Thanks for joining us, guys. Hope to see you here again next week. Bye.